This is Knock na Knock, Kishkeam. It's between Newmarket and Ballydesmond. And it would be the home of the bone setters, the Lane family. And Victor is still active as a bone setter in Newmarket. So this is the townland of Knock na Knock. This is an old schoolhouse here now that's still standing. It's now the property of IRD Duhallow. But it would have been the local national school for this area in the 60s and 70s. So the schoolhouse is still standing and it's in quite good condition. This is Mount Eagle here now. Near Brusna. And the Blackwater river rises near here. Brusna would be up over the hills there, north of that forestry, and we're after leaving Kishkeam now. We're heading towards Castle Island, and there was actually a wild boar loose around here this week. It was on the RT News, so we might even get a view of the wild boar, or maybe he's captured by now. So we'll go down now and see where the Blackwater River rises on the 19th of June 2021. This is where the Blackwater River rises. You can see how narrow it is now here on the Cork and Kerry border between Kishkeam and Cardell. Kishkeam County Cork and Cardell County Kerry. And the river flows on through Mallow, Fermoy, Lismore, County Waterford, and then it enters the sea again in Youghal in East Cork. We're here now in the county bounds between Cork and Kerry.
That's right.
And I was very lucky to meet a gentleman here, Jimmy Cullinan, and he's going to recite some poetry.
Recite a poem, and it's called Remembering Patrick O'Keefe, because he lived back the road and he often passed this way late and early.
And he was a the
most famous fiddle player in Ireland.
Great.
And this is how the poem goes that I composed myself. Today we recall a fiddler of fame who lived in Glounthaune. Patrick Keefe was his name. He's dead 50 years now, but we still hear him play. He's interred in Kilmurray beneath the red clay. It was the year 63 that we got a hot frost. Sure, that was the time the poor Patrick was lost. He died in the hospital St. Catherine Tralee. He had the finest funeral that you'd wish for to see. He roved to the countryside day after day, teaching the young and the old how to play. He taught many pupils, was generous giving, at sixpence a tune, sure he earned his living. He played at all dances and American wakes. He played in Killarney, the town by the lakes. At station mass party, all night he would toil. When the porter got slack, he would call for more oil. He composed many tunes, he had a great brain. He would play all night long in moonlight or rain. They came down from Dublin, they came up from Clare. They came to Glounthaune, to the genus so rare. He gave them his music, it was all in his head. They wrote it all down with a sharp piece of lead. They went to Scatterglynn for a drink in the pub. They had a great party with music and grub. Seamus Ennis he came with the pipes on his knee. He went into Charlie Horn's bar for the tape fiddler tree. Julie Clifford did his Spuffy and Patrick all played. It was there the record Kerry Fiddles was made. He got a lift from a priest as he hitched into town. Do you go to Mass Patrick? He was serious and sour. 1 hour in the church, Father, is like a wet day. A day playing my fiddle just seems like 1 hour. O'Keefe was humorous, witty and wise, with a fine head of hair and 2 roving eyes. A monument to Patrick had been erected in Scart, sculptured by Mike Kinney, that genius of art. Patrick's past pupils are now getting scarce. One after the other they have run their last race. They've handed his music down to the young, a legacy to treasure for generations to come. And this is my book, The Hill Scribbler, by Jimmy Cullinan and myself.
That's excellent, Jimmy.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Turf. A little riddle about the side of turf, which I heard many years ago. It's black I am, but red I will be. It's many the tool that have injured me. They split my nose and broke my face and took me from my native place. Side of turf. See, Tito.
All right.
When you burn a side of turf down the fire, you're getting the energy out of the vegetation that the sun grew thousands of years ago. The sun grew the vegetation, the heat of the sun, and it all decayed down to make peat, and then you're releasing the heat. But to the sun first day, they grew the vegetation, the heat of the sun.
Excellent.
That's the story.
That's very interesting, Jimmy. Thank you.
To the White Hart.
So Connie Connors is now coming down from his home, and he's going to join us.
In Doctor's Hill.
He's going to join us here on the County Bounds Bridge.
That's right. You can really see it from here.
Now, can you tell me about the source of the Blackwater?
Yes.
Where it starts?
It rises in Mingy.
That's how far away now?
That's about 2.5 miles now from here. Right.
That'll be west towards Cardon.
You can see it from here.
Yes.
You know.
And
it rises back in the top of the hill there, and there's 3 streams from there.
Right.
But the Blackwater comes this way, and it rises out a bunch of riches you could never imagine.
Right.
You know.
And where would it go from here then to Kishkeam, Mill Street to Duhallow?
And down in Ballydesmond.
Yeah.
And down for Rathmore.
Yes. Yeah. Through Mill Street.
Through Mill Street.
On to Mala.
And down here.
Yeah. Fermoy.
Yeah.
And it goes to the sea at Youghal.
Into Youghal. That's right.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
That's right. Yeah.
I often wanted to see it where it came from.
Yeah, I know it came from.
And what that hill up there again, then Doctor's Hill?
Yeah. That's our town named here.
Right.
Yeah.
And would your premises be in Kerry?
We're in Kerry now here. You can put a foot now on the east side there.
Yes, this is the border.
And a foot in Kerry.
Yeah.
Put a leg in each side.
It is like the bridge below there near Knockatarrick.
Yes.
I was down there last year.
That's 3 counties. That's right. Yeah.
When you go down past Knockatarrick,
yeah.
The bridge there in the main road.
That's right. Yeah.
You've the 2 counties meet.
You have.
the field and yeah.
Very good. And you're farming here, Con?
I am, yeah.
Very good.
I have a few suckers like.
And Jimmy was telling me you're an uncle to Donica.
That's right.
Oh, great
That's
footballer.
right. Oh, Jimmy, have
We were just, yeah. Isn't it lovely to see the children picking the flowers?
Yes.
It's lovely to see it. And the old lads too, yeah. Yeah.
Is that a daisy or a buttercup?
And the daisy close in by night before nightfall.
Why?
The daisy close in, the small daisy.
Right.
It will close in from 4 o'clock on
Oh, yeah.
and open again in the morning.
Right.
That's them going.
This is.
It's a mighty nature.
These are bits of it strong. Oh, no.
You did right, Jimmy. It does that, don't it?
Oh, it does, yeah. And that cut your hand, the feather, pulling him.
On your wood.
Yeah.
Buttercup.
What's your wife's name, Connie?
Eh?
What's your wife's name?
Julia.
Julia. Hello, Julia. How are you?
Hello.
I got a great bit of history from your husband.
Oh, I say.
A great
You
bit of
wouldn't have as
history.
much in the head as this man.
And
He have more.
I always wanted to see where the Blackwater.
This is Katie.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Katie McCarthy.
This is Katie McCarthy.
These are all grandchildren.
And,
no?
Oh, very good.
3 of mine anyway.
This is Elaine and Sinead.
They're lovely girls.
They are.
Oh,
Lovely. Very
And they're all
good.
now.
And they're after a big feed now for today.
Mind the road now, Julia, man.
Right?
And then turkey is ready for them.
Mind them.
That's she.
I know that. I know the story.
Get home.
But you have air to water. Don't mind your tot. That you wouldn't doctor the house with it.
I take it as a souvenir. All right, Julia.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
We'll talk to you.
Now, Jimmy is going to recite a poem about Kerry that he wrote
I
recently.
composed myself about 2 years ago. And we're very proud people in Kerry, and no wonder it's called the Kingdom. I am Kerry and proud to be, steeped in folklore and history. Where else in this world would I want to be? A gra for you, my country Kerry. I am Kerry and always will be, with a love for music and poetry. A carefree life and open door. Where else in this world could I find more? I am Kerry and proud of you all. Killarney's 3 lakes and the Clark waterfall. The Two-Pap Mountain, the city of Shrone, all famous landmarks to the whole world known. I am Kerry with beaches so grand, Inchbelly High in Casement and the Strand. Derrynan Rossby, Vintry in the west, Ballybunion to the north, which I love best. I am Kerry, the home of the roses, long tan-legged in low-cut blouses, a middle-aged host called Dahi O'Shea, his mother Fitzgerald from Old Cordell Way. I am Kerry with our own Shanachie, born in Guinea just outside Killarney. He startled our imagination when we were quite small. He started every story by asking, how are you all? I am Kerry with my own Kerry cow. She grazed the long acres a inch in the slough. 2 pointy white horns and black skin, providing milk for my family and the neighbours within. I am Kerry, horse love of my blood. How I love to hear the heavy hoof thud. To watch Jack Kennedy, that great jockey by, winning races for Michael O'Leary, who had planes in the sky. I am Kerry and my story I've told. I've enjoyed all your treasures, my kingdom of gold. I have trodden you lightly since the day of my birth, when I taken my last breath, plant me safe in your earth. Thank you.
Excellent, Jimmy. Thanks very much. So that was lovely poetry by Jimmy Cullinan, a man from Cordell in County Kerry, about 10 kilometres away, and he recited some lovely poetry. As we leave the county bounds bridge here now between Cork and Kerry, where the Blackwater rises. And it was great to meet all those people. Lovely people. We've gone on now about 5 or 6 kilometres, and this is the birthplace of Padraig O'Keefe, the great fiddle player that we heard about a while ago. He died in 1963, the year I was born. So he's dead 57 years. We're about 5 or 6 kilometres from Cardell and we're in County Kerry now.